No new friends, no new friends. Football fans, football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah. Wake up, wake up. Take up, raise up, or make
Yo.
do something. We don't want to bite down on you. Right now, on you. Shoot to the left, they dodging it.
What color you going?
Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like
I asked that because my Cowboys the only team that got light colors for home. I'm gonna go all white. All right. I'm gonna go all white. You get Derek old school to lift up. Okay. Okay. So he ain't getting no power to it. Yeah, I see it. Miles was doing that last night too. Shit, for majority of the game, it didn't even show the cursor. So when you kick the ball off, you don't know which way to kick it. I had to kick a field goal like that. I hit it. It was luck, boy. Yeah. I think it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna look real. But in order for them to do that, they got to keep slowing it down. Because they got to fit those them little details that takes up a lot of space to make the game, to make it look real. Long shot. Did you see? Let's see. One of them dudes that he get like first dibs on playing the game, checking it out, and kind of like giving his opinion about it. He was saying a lot of things EA don't have control of because of the NFL, but in NBA. Yeah, NBA, 2K got all control over whatever they do to the game. That's why you like for instance, it was like when they when you look at your stands. You won't never see your stadium empty because NFL didn't want to have that. Even if your team was shitty.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Hustle. 21's the whip. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Hustle. Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, Wide in. He's coming. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go, go to 54, Wide in.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Gun.
To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Flowers, and an alley to run, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing on 1st down. Flowers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Flowers. And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd down, Prescott. And this one brought in by Gathers. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under. There we go. Wide in. 56. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Here we go. 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
26.
On the counter, Elliott, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The give is to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
47. 26. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Touchdown number 1 of the NFL career for young star Saquon Barkley, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
47. Let's go. Let's finish now. Slam. Here we go, 46.
A give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here you go.
Prescott on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And they got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On first down, Flowers steps away to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Ohio.
Looking to throw on second down. Flowers out to his left. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, Flowers. Open man right side is Ingram. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 31 on third down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down, Flowers. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Flowers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Taco Charlton. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Flowers, and he's going to go down again. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And shoving his way inside the 35. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. From the red zone now, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 47. Here we go. 180. 26. No. Off. 46.
Prescott now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Flowers eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... It's got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Flowers. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are in for 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Rosas now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he finds a man with a crossing route. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. First down, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Operating from the gun, Flowers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
He's going to get it running right. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They get it to him running left. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They come out here in the eye. Here's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, Anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
That'll be taken in the end zone. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on second down. Flowers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun. Flowers flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
47, 47. Let's go, let's finish now. 26.
Now Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try by Bailey. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now out come the Giants. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on second down. Flowers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee in there to get him for his second sack of the night. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Flowers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They begin with a run by Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now, those Giant fans, you know that they love seeing Saquon Barkley wearing their jersey, but it's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, I wonder what his dad was thinking. What would Big Al was thinking on draft night? Had to be so happy for his son. But they grew up watching Jets games. Just sit together, watch it. In fact, Dad has a Jets tattoo.
Yes.
Okay, so that tells you about how much he loves that team. You think Saquon's going to fix that and make it a Giants tattoo?
Yeah, he wants to make that a Giants tattoo. That family, though, they fully converted. They're supporting the G-Men. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Flowers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
You're going 47, 47. 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And shutting him off, now open field. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they got the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flowers. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Flowers looking for shit. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Under. Then we're going to 53.
Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Swing to the pit, right. To the right. 47. Tighten up. Check 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Prescott dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go. All right, hey. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. 65, 65. 26. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. 26.
Now Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Giants are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Flowers. He'll let it go deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit
a heavy rush, and down he goes. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Flowers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Off the play fake. Flowers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This is taken around the 12. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Let's see how they handle the waning moments of this one. This is Stewart again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Throws. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say that they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had 6 phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.